Our next speaker is a registered nurse and board-certified nurse coach who helps people invest in their health so that they can live fully and age boldly. She blends clinical experience and expertise, holistic coaching, and real-life strategy to help people build lasting habits and strong, supportive relationships that protect their health span, not just their lifespan. Through her work with Whole Health Nurse, she inspires people to take ownership over their health and create lives that feel strong, connected, and vibrant at any age. And she promises this will be more fun than your last doctor's visit. Please welcome to the stage, Shannon Douglas.
All right there, quick show of hands. Who here has a retirement account? Nice work, guys, way to go. That is not an easy thing to do, right? Saving for retirement. But what if I told you we could start thinking about our health in the same way we think about our retirement? Because it turns out we're all gonna need two accounts as we get older. One for our finances and another for our health. And they're both equally important if we want to enjoy the last decades of our life. Now, modern life has not made healthy living particularly easy. Many of us are stuck sitting at desk jobs all day, stuck sitting in traffic to and from that job, and stuck balancing too many responsibilities and bills. So it makes sense when we get home, we want to check out, sit down, and eat a bag of chips. That's not failing, that's just being human in this modern world. And yet, the consequences of this world are real. The American Heart Association recently published that 9 out of 10 American adults have risk factors for chronic diseases. 9 out of 10. You guys, that's almost everybody, okay? And I'm a nurse, so I get to see the consequences of this in real life. Wonderful, fabulous people coming in their 60s and 70s into the hospital for prolonged stays due to complications from chronic conditions such as heart failure, kidney disease, and diabetes. And it's unfortunate because these people had such beautiful dreams for their retirement. And now they're stuck juggling doctor's visits and waiting in long lines at the pharmacy and not feeling really good. But it doesn't have to be this way. If we start thinking about our health in the same way we think about saving for retirement, and we start using our investor's mindset, we could start making small deposits into our account habitually. And we know that these deposits are going to grow over time. An investor's mindset is a very future-focused thing. We're not saving this money for today. We're saving it because we need it tomorrow. I know I could be spending this money today, but I'm holding on to it because I'm going to need it later. And the last thing, an investor's mindset is solid. You got to stay the course no matter what the markets are doing. Life can be crazy. Markets can be insane, but you're not going to just sell off everything one day because you're not feeling great. You're going to keep your small deposits contributing regularly. So if we use the same mindset and think about our health, how can we start making smarter investments into our health accounts? Well, the first thing we can do is automate our contributions. And so we're going to talk about how to make it a habit. The next thing we can do is take advantage of employer match, because who doesn't love some free money? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And so that's talking about our social networks. And the last thing we can do is celebrate the diversity of health, because health isn't just about what we eat or how much we move. There's a whole picture of health. And I bet almost all of us are contributing to our health right now in various ways, just by being here. All right, Yeah, way to go, guys. Making those deposits. All right, so let's talk about automating. I decided about a year ago that I wanted to start taking cold showers. Ew, gross. Why? Why? I have terrible circulation, and it was either that or my doctor said you could try eating spicy food. Was that supposed to help? And spicy food does not agree with me. So I was like, okay, cold showers it is. So first step is to make it easy. How did I make a cold shower easy? Well, I just practiced turning the shower on to cold. I tell you, there was like a bit of hesitancy. Like I wasn't even getting in the shower. I was just like, let's see how this works. So step one is make it easy. I turned the shower on to cold, and then I turned it back off. All right, it wasn't that hard. All right, good. The next step is to habit stack. So what's something most of us are already doing every day? Hopefully, brushing our teeth, yeah? So I was decided, okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna turn the shower on to cold. Maybe even I'll put some toast into it. So the next day, I brushed my teeth, I turned the shower on to cold, and I just jumped in. Oh my God, I spent about 15 minutes yelling at the top of my lungs, and then I got out. And I felt like my skin was glittering. It was incredible. I felt more alive and more awake than any cup of coffee will ever do. And that actually kind of made it fun for me, the hooting and hollering and the feeling awake and alive. And I was like, you know what, I think I'll do this again. So I've done it now almost every day for a year. And if I can make, thank you. And if I can make a cold shower habit, I guarantee you guys, anybody here can make a habit if they set their mind to it. You just gotta make it easy, habit stack it, and then make it fun so you can stick with it. One of my favorite ways to make something fun is to do it with friends. And that's what I call the employer match, or the free money in our lives. So about 4 years ago now, I went through a horrible divorce. And anybody who's ever gone through a divorce knows that it comes with all sorts of stories about blame and about failure. And for me, there was a very pernicious story about being a victim. And I knew this story was holding me back, but I didn't know how to let it go. So I leaned into my social network, and I started really investing my time in the women I saw as confident, powerful women who were doing hard things and running amazing businesses and juggling all the things while making themselves still look beautiful and dazzling every day. And something amazing happened, slowly, but naturally. As I spent more time with these women who believed in themselves and believed in what was possible, I started to believe in myself, and I started to believe that I could have control of my life and do hard things and start a business. And it turns out I'm not alone, because researchers have spent decades studying thousands of people, and they have found out that our health runs through our social networks. So our health is more than just, our health is like our identity, and our identities are shaped by the people we spend time with. So take the free money and make sure you curate your communities. Think about the 5 people that you spend the most time with, and ask yourself, are these people lighting me up and giving me energy? Are they contributing to my health accounts? Are they helping me do hard things and helping me feel stronger? Or are they slowly draining my accounts? And if these people that I spend a lot of my time with are draining my accounts, are they people I would be giving my retirement money to? Because if not, just saying. Now let's take a minute and celebrate, because here we are today in this beautiful community, investing in ourselves, learning more, and being inspired by all these fabulous people. And so that is actually, longevity research has shown that having strong communities actually is an important aspect of healthy aging. as well as being connected to purpose. So having a vision of something that is larger than yourself that you are connected to. And in addition to having these qualities, getting movement in every day. So figuring out a way to make daily movement a part of your life, whether that's going for a walk after work or doing the plank for 15 seconds after you brush your teeth. There's like easy ways to fit it in. I feel like, oh well. And lastly, health is a balance. So we're always going to be making deposits and withdrawals from our health accounts. And it's important to remember that there's a balance. We need to be able to enjoy our lives. Otherwise, what are we doing? So I want to tell you a story about 20 years ago. I had my first real job, and I got my employer match, and I had my first real retirement account. And then that job ended, and I ended up with some free time on my hands, and I decided to cash out that retirement account and travel to Brazil. And while that wasn't the best financial decision, it was absolutely incredible and meaningful and pivotal in my life, and I wouldn't change it for anything. The people I met and the adventures I had. And that's really what gives life meaning, is being able to go do those things and being able to be strong and enjoy them throughout life. So, I guess my point is that health is more than how much we save. It's how much we live. And the things that help us live the longest are also the things that make life worth living. Or in other words, a life well lived is long.